From the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 10-2 start.
Here we go, here we go. Switch it.
80 weapon. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Watch 7. And let's pin the mirror.
Pilot, 64, wait.
On second down now, Swift. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
He's checking. Crash.
6-6, pull it high. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the left side. It's Potter. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On first down, Swift, and an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. With success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues.
Calling and usually between run and pass, but in this case with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, Swift, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 20. Six-yard line.
Let's go.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
30 base. Protein spill.
Check 15.
5.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw on second down. Hanks got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hanks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hanks. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Hanks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down now, Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Set 50, plant.
Bring it. Bring it. Check 3. Check 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. On Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
Tennessee. Very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Go, go. 60 or. Greystone, have it. Go.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch the edge.
General West.
Back to throw. Herbert. Try. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Right there. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Down. 10 Lobo.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So that'll back him up 5. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. And now the Dolphins have it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
You ain't doing nothing today.
2nd and 13. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st and 10, Hanks. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A gain of 19 yards.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Hanks. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Ready to break.
55. Check 55. Mike. In your face.
Hey, exit. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Hanks. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Second and 9 now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
We go. 18 Gator. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Right there.
Back to throw. Hanks, he's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Watch the safety crane.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Echo.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
From the gun, Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ready.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
A final shot before break. Hanks is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
We got this.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Potter, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Potter. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Hanks, and that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. On 4th down, Hanks. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Set, 8-3.
On 1st down, Hanks. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D.
To throw again, Hanks. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hanks. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second and long. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Shreds the tackle. Parker the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
General West.
On 1st down, Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Let's go, defense. Topper.
Operating from the gun. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, box trot.
From the gun, Herbert airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Check my X3. 218, chopper. Hey, seam 6, now.
Throwing again. Hanks. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Hanks. And an alley to run. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Check your hot read. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Go now. 18 Gator. Protein spill.
Second and 6 at the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a third and 4.
5.
From the gun, Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Right there. 54, right there.
Smooth.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Miami.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hanks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Undercrush.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
26-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
We want it. Come to my work.
2nd and 2. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun, Herbert. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Ready.
This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%.
Check 3. Check
61. Matchbox lights.
Check 99.
Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Everybody scoot up. Heavy. I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you. Double time. Check. Fresno.
Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. 3rd down here.
52 right here. Ricky.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. On 1st and 10, Hanks going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Back to throw. Hanks. There, this is caught. It's Parker. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right there. 54.
On fourth down, Hanks. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Hanks. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Hanks. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Hanks. That's complete to his running back Connor. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Hey, shoot.
55. Check 55. Mike. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll try the left side. It's Potter. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Potter, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Barely got the winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Herbert. And this one complete to Smith. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
on first down. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Miami, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.